Welcome to ASCII Grad Diaries. Today we are diving into the pros and cons of studying at Northeastern's College of Professional Studies. It's been a year for me at CPS. I've been studying MPS Analytics since fall 23, and if you're considering enrolling at CPS, or like if you're just curious about how life looks like or how curriculum looks like at CPS, this is a video. So let's just dive in. So let's start with the pros, and trust me, there are a few. So the one of the main points that I would like to mention is the small class size. One of the biggest advantages of CPS is that every class has around 20 students, which helps you kind of really engage with your professors and classmates. This intimate setting kind of allows like more meaningful discussions and conversations. It's not like you're just a face in the crowd. You kind of get to engage with your peers or with your faculty members who are industry professionals as well. So I think it's a great way to kind of build connections that are going to last for a longer time even after you graduate, which I think won't be possible with a class setting of more than say 80 or 100 students. So the second point that I would like to bring up is evening classes. So another that's a huge plus point. Most of the classes at Northeastern CPS are held in the evenings from like 5:50 to 8:30, which kind of gives you a lot of time in the mornings, like the entire day to kind of in your part time, or like work on your personal projects or any assignments like that you have. So I think that's helpful because you can still get to work 20 hours without kind of feeling overwhelmed or burnt out at the end of the week. So with CPS we have a quarter-based system, so which means that our each quarter runs for like 3 months, which is divided into part A and part B. So we can take different subjects in part A and different subjects in part B, which kind of helps us focus on these subjects individually without kind of putting us under a burden or any hectic schedules. The quarter systems helps because we kind of get to study much more, many more subjects as compared to any other semester based systems. Like for example, with my course we get to study 15 subjects in the course of 18 months, which I think is a huge plus point. So another pro is that because you're a part of the Northeastern community, you get to have amazing advisors as well as co-op advisors. They are incredibly helpful. They guide you through your course selection, your elective selection, as well as offer you career advice, resume refinement, or help you throughout your co-op search. I think having this extra support as an international student is like very beneficial because like you're pretty new to the system, and I think this has kind of helped me a lot trying to figure or manage my way through my grad school. So next I can think of is diverse elective choices. So CPS offers a lot of flexibility when you're choosing your electives. You can choose your electives from like different fields, allowing you to explore different programs, like for example marketing or healthcare or PM or AI or machine learning as such. So I think that is important because if it kind of fits your career goal, while also offering you the chance to explore other domains which might interest you. Now let's move on to cons, because as you know, no program is perfect. So the very main issue is that there are limited research opportunities. So unlike other colleges at Northeastern, CPS isn't heavily focused on academic research. It's a professional college with professional courses, which kind of limits your availability to research opportunities as well as research fundings. So I think people or students who kind of come to the US are heavily looking for research opportunities or research co-ops to kind of fund themselves or kind of for their future goals and career aspirations. But I think with CPS that is kind of limited. You can still work with different colleges within Northeastern, but sometimes they expect that your college kind of will fund you in your research or help you financially, but that doesn't happen. We do have some resources for our research, but that's very limited and it's not as huge, or the funding is not as large as the other colleges at Northeastern are. Second thing is the prestige and perception. CPS is a professional course and sometimes it gets a reputation of being like less competitive as compared to other Northeastern colleges, and some people kind of view it as a easier route than the traditional methods of the traditional master's degree. So I think this can sometimes weigh in when you're kind of looking for your job or looking for any opportunities throughout Northeastern or outside of Northeastern. As I talked about the quota-based system in the pros list, I think this can also be a con, because this is a very fast-paced course and you can feel rushed with a demand for like more deeper knowledge into the domain. But I think that's not possible because you kind of quickly graduate, or like you quickly pass on from subjects to subjects, which will kind of feel a bit heavy for someone without the domain knowledge or without a background knowledge. If you're someone who prefers in-depth knowledge or like rigorous coursework, I think this won't be the course for you. One of the con is that, as you know, that CPS is a smaller community as compared to other colleges under Northeastern. So I think that kind of gives you limited resources to engage with many events or like certain student organizations, career fairs or campus events that are more tailored for traditional master's program like the other graduate and undergraduate programs. While CPS does offer its own resources and own career fairs and programs, you can still kind of find yourself being a bit distant. So as I said, CPS is a smaller community, so that means there are like less number of student clubs or activities that you can join. So my final thoughts. So is CPS worth it? That really depends on what your future goals are. So if you're looking for something that's flexible, fast-paced, and that kind of allows you to balance your part-time jobs and your projects as well as your coursework, I think CPS could be a great fit for you. But if you're someone who is kind of looking for more research opportunities or something that will give you more in-depth knowledge, or like a traditional graduate program, I think you should kind of look for other grad opportunities. So that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see any other topic that I should cover in the future. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video with all your friends who are preparing for their graduate or undergraduate degree at Northeastern or in the US in general. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.